everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. For our newsletter, we're going to be talking about how to update your resume as you're looking for new opportunities. But before we get started, we like to just do a quick introduction so you get to know us better. My name's Chiomi McKibben. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm the Director of Programs and Operations at Movement Talent. What I do here is just a little bit of everything. I like to support searches. I do a lot of resume reviews for people who applied for positions. I like to do talent talks to get to know you better and see what kind of opportunities you're looking for. And I like to do some operations work internally as well.
Hey y'all, I'm Tony Nguyen, he, him, and I'm the talent coordinator at Movement Talent. I also have many hats, but I mainly help find candidates opportunities through searches that we're actively working on to see if they align. I also post job descriptions on different listservs and job boards, but overall I review a lot of profiles of individuals to share openings at organizations with missions they're passionate about.
We get a lot of questions on how to update resumes, asking for resume feedback. You know, there's a lot of templates out there. There's no one size fits all. But we like to offer just some suggestions on when you are ready to update your resume and looking for new opportunities, just some things to keep in mind. So this video will focus on updating resumes for folks who are looking to transition into mid and senior level positions. This will be great for folks who are already in the movement space or who are looking to transition into the movement space. And just as a reminder, at Movement Talent, we seek to bring attention to organizations that are advancing social, economic, racial, gender, and environmental justice in the United States.
Movement Talent was founded to address a number of key problems faced by movement organizations and the people interested in working in movement spaces, but regardless of their previous professional experience. But most importantly, we endeavor the support and growth of movement professionals, but especially of that of people of color and mid-career professionals.
How do you update your resume? First and foremost, we always suggest to folks that when you're updating your resume that you tailor it to the position you're applying for. We like to suggest folks take a look at the job description. If they're asking for different skill sets like leadership skill sets, hard and soft skills, if they're asking for somebody who has low ego, high emotional literacy, who's highly self-aware, maybe they have strong listening skills is a must, able to hold composure and manage people during stressful or challenging situations, which we are often in, is to really list out those requirements listed on the job description and to put them in, like, you know, you can put them in hard and soft skills in a skills section directly into your resume. And just to kind of think about what those skills that you will bring to this position and what they're requiring. We also like to recommend folks to really look at the number of years of experience that are required for the position you're looking at. Are they looking for 10 years of leadership and management experience? Is it maybe 12 years specifically working for nonprofits? Is it something 5 years in an executive leadership role? And so to really list those out for folks and make it easy for them. At Movement Talent, we look at the resumes really thoroughly and to make sure to see where their transferable skills are, to make sure people are given a proper chance. But we also recognize out there that there might be small teams who are reviewing applications, or they might be using an applicant tracking system or an ATS and have in those minimum requirements that might disqualify folks who don't explicitly list those years of experience. So we just want to make sure you're given the best opportunity as possible and to make it explicit for people. Another great tip to have too is if this position is going to be managing folks, is to list out how the size of teams that you've managed in previous positions. Maybe you've managed a group of volunteers, interns, if you've managed groups that are like small from 3 or up to 20 people, you know, that's going to be really helpful for folks who are reviewing your application to get a gauge on the size of teams that you have managed in the past and what you will be doing in this position if you receive it. We also want you to think about resumes length as well. That's always a question. There's no direct answer. It should only be a page or anything like that. I think for these management and leadership positions, you're going to have a lot of experience under your belt. And we want you to really think about what experiences really relate to the position you're applying for and to make sure that's really relevant. If there's not If there's a position that you're not quite sure about, an experience you're not sure about, think about, are there transferable skills that would be helpful to add in the bullet points? If there's not, and it's not really related, then we suggest removing that so you have extra space to really bolster out other experiences that are directly related to the position you're applying for.
Yeah, and if you're a person who is coming from a non-movement background, you're probably wondering, how do I optimize my resume? Um, well, we have some tips that can definitely help out for you to stand out as a candidate. The first is really focusing on your skills. This could be done by adding volunteer work, projects, maybe even extracurricular roles. That might, although not be traditionally as considered as work, but you might have still developed the skills you need on the job. And most importantly, what you've learned from all these situations can be transferable experiences, which are soft and or hard skills that are desirable, such as communication, management, and the like. But these skills overall are still relevant even if applying to a position or industry that you're not familiar with. And you can just label this category on your resume as relevant experience. The second tip is just by adding hard, tangible highlights in your past that relates to the job description's responsibilities, and also to underneath the name of the org, craft a 1 to 2 sentence overview to just paint a better picture of what the organization does. And if you have any projects that has any live links to it, just please provide those links in the resume as well. But overall, we hope you enjoyed this talk on some resume enhancement tips and getting to know a little bit more of what Movement Talent is passionate about. If you'd like to know more about Movement Talent and what we can do to help you, just please go to our website at movementtalent.org and fill out a comment application.
Yeah, when you fill out a comment application, we'll set up a time to do a talent talk with you. And during these talent talks, we like to get to know what you're looking for in your next opportunity, see if we know of other job descriptions out there that have been posted that might align with what you're looking for. We're always happy to give feedback on resumes as well. And we hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.